Finally, I managed to flip the view. So that was the view from my window, from my currently office window, and this is not what the video is about. Today I want to talk about yet another problem with mainstream prospecting. If you are still doing it, when I was doing it, I didn't realize it, I had that issue. It's been fixed now for me, and I want to talk about it to let you know what is also available with attraction marketing, which doesn't involve prospecting. And if we have met, my name is Edita. I'm a former struggling network marketer. I was struggling because I was prospecting and it didn't suit me. It didn't work for me. It felt awkward. I hated approaching people. I hated striking a conversation with strangers and always thinking about who else I could be talking to. And I was miserably failing. And regardless of how determined I was in the beginning, so I almost quit, but then I found a way to get my ideal prospects to come to me instead, and it changed my business, changed how I feel about everything, and I talk about that stuff here at VIE now. And today, as I said, I'm going to talk about yet another issue with prospecting, mainstream prospecting, apart from all the things that it feels uncomfortable and so on, but more on the kind of a pragmatic side of things. Now, I've been talking about prospecting and all sorts of problems with prospecting for a while now, and over the last few weeks. And if you would like to catch those trainings, go ahead and look at my stuff. But today I'm gonna talk about what actually you lose by using mainstream prospecting, because it simply doesn't consider that kind of thing. So what I'm talking about is really about collecting people's email addresses. When you talk to your prospect and when they say no, what happens then? Then you move on to the next person, next prospect, and either forget about the person before if they said no, or you just don't keep up, you just don't keep developing the relationship. And if you're using social media, they might still stay as part of your audience, as part of your followings or friends you've connected with, but there is no way for you to reach out to them other than social media. And the big problem with social media is that the following, the contacts that you have on social media, you don't own that following. If something happens to the platform, either it changes, or it bans you, or it disappears, or whatever, all your following, even if you have thousands of them, they're gonna go away. If you collect email addresses, that's something that you own. That's something that belongs to you. And that means you can reach out to your prospects and build relationships with them, even if they initially said no. Because I've said that before, sometimes or very often it's a matter of timing. Maybe at that time, the first time you approach somebody or talk to somebody, they are not ready, but they might be ready later. But if you lose contact with them, and if they forget about you, if they don't trust you, if you don't build that trust, there is no way for you to to get them to do business with you again easily. When you have email addresses, you can email them. You can automate. You can use a system of some sort, autoresponder, to automate your emails. It's much easier to keep up with that. And if you are, if you think that you need to be very tech savvy, if you need a website, it's no longer the case these days. Those systems are very easy. Autoresponders are very easy. Many of them have free subscriptions that you don't have to pay. And in terms of the website, even these autoresponders, some of them actually provide an inbuilt capability to collect email addresses without you having a need, to have a website. So, but there is one condition. Obviously, there's one condition. If you want to get someone's email address, you obviously need to offer them something of value. And when I say something of value, it's not going to be your products or opportunity, some sort of pitch. It needs to be some sort of, something that they might find useful and will help them, at least with the first step or the first few steps of your, how to solve the problem. And the easiest way to do it is provide some sort of information, whether it's a downloadable PDF, maybe it's a video training, maybe it's only 15 minutes video training about something. Let's say you are in skincare, maybe you can show them some sort of a routine, how to cleanse the skin, how to apply something, or maybe it's about diet, and you can show how you cook something, and so on. It can be really anything, but it needs to be something that is important, or your audience is interested in. But the bottom line is that if you are prospecting the mainstream way, you're not collecting email addresses, which means you have to always be talking to new people, you don't keep building the relationships with your existing prospects, with the people you've already talked to. You lose them. So, and also the other thing, I've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing things like, oh, emails don't work anymore, people don't read emails, and so on and so forth. Well, you know what? For me, as a marketer, as a business owner, the most important thing that I can use to see what's working and what's not is to look at the data. And the data says that email marketing is just as strong as it's been for 20 years. All all marketing experts, entrepreneurs, they are using email marketing. Some of them are only using email marketing. They don't have anything else. They have a few offers, and all they do as part of their daily method of operation, they send an email. And as your email list grows, more and more people read your emails and go to the offers that you might be sending them. So email is very alive, email is very effective, and obviously you need to learn the skills, how to write an email, how to write an engaging and subject line that gets people to click on your email. Just because somebody says that it's not working, there might be all sorts of reasons. They might not even tried it. They might not know how to write good emails and subject lines and so on. So emails do work. And if you want to become the owner of your business, the owner of your following, which you are not, if your following is only on social media. So if you want to become the owner, you have to collect email addresses. I've been doing more trainings, I've been doing courses on how to do it. I'll put something together eventually to teach it to you. It's way easier than it sounds, and it's way easier than it used to be. You don't even have to have a website, like I said. So you need a way to keep growing those relationships with people who who initially said no. It's very, very important. So that's what I've been doing. And guess what? It works. So anyway, I hope this was useful. If you would like to discover how to recruit new team members without having to prospect, without having to do any awkward stuff, I was gonna say dodgy stuff, but you know, awkward stuff, stuff that makes you feel icky. If you want to have a breakthrough, if you're feeling stuck, and if you're feeling uncomfortable approaching people, grab my 3-step formula at viesnow.com/3 steps. Watch that training and see how it works. It gives you the strategy, the main 3 steps that you need to do in order to get people to come to you instead. And thanks very much for watching. It's a new week. It's actually a bank holiday, what we call bank holiday here in Ireland. It's a public holiday, May Day it's called. And yes, it's May already. It's crazy, right? So anyway, so thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. Have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.